Casino del Sol Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Arizona Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Buffaloes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running inside, it's Hunt. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Hunt. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Rushes on him, and it's a sack.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front,
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. The option look. Now the toss. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
this guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Cobb. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on first down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand where I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow. That's why the defense won this win.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Oh, he's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the option. He'll toss it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Cobb. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking for a gap. It's Hunt. That is a big win. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. Goes high to pull it in. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. There's a little room there. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it way down the field. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And how about he dropped back to pass twice on this drive so far? He's thrown 2 completions and chewed up over half the field. This offense, this QB, dialed in, understanding what he's seeing, and he is putting his foot down and being aggressive, taking shots down the field, and now this offense in great scoring position.
Goes to the option. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. If the quarterback's a little more on target than... The run inside. It's Wiggins. Finding some room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls it on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
Finds his man down the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Uncorks one to the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run the counter. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
Really nice job in execution there on that third down through the passing game. All of a sudden now you've got a decision to make because you're in field goal range. But do you have...
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Morton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the... So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Back to throw, it's Cobb. Got his man.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll go to the air on second and short. He rifles one deep to the left. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good contact.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Colorado will go ahead and use his second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Unloads to the wideout. Has it! We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on third and short. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy because if they didn't get the pressure...
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Coming out with it, it's Morton. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin our coverage with Alabama in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Crimson Tide with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one. and win a fireworks-filled football game. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season. And now over to your game at Casino del Sol Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard.
Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to...
He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
To throw, it's Cobb. Rifles it down the middle. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's a hit. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Under fire. Slings it downfield. He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. The give on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll stop play momentarily for the injured Buff. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Howie Rowe will check on his condition. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Cobb. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. 10. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on.
He's got it for a big play. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Quarterback keep. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. We'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Sometimes the ball just bounces your... Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Just feeds the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be fourth down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. There's a crease. He's at the 30, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off the play fake. Fires on the move. Finds his man. It's Robbins. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender. Running inside, it's Wiggins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Defense.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best runner runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Cobb. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Trainer's out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for space. It's Ramsau. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's in! Touchdown, Buffaloes! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive. The run inside. It's Wiggins. Got enough for the 1st. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19.
Ready, go.
The keeper on the option. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Blue 22.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll send out the kicker here. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morton. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Demania. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it behind the line. It's Hunt. Hard running there. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. They want to throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Hunt. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Puts it out of the air. And they get him down short of the first down marker. On the ground, it's Wiggins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game, great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.